Hi, I'm Declan Stoltzfus, and in for review today is the CMF Buy Nothing Phone 2 Pro. I've been using this phone for about 3 weeks, and I'm going to be here to give you guys my practical review on it. I'm not going to be going super in-depth on any of the specs, but it should be a hopefully informative review where I pretty much just give my honest opinion on how my experience has been with this phone. As far as the design goes on this phone, I'm actually a really big fan. It has a two-tone finish with a white on top, gray on the bottom. As you can imagine, this is the white colorway. It is all plastic, but it's good feeling plastic. It doesn't feel cheap or bendable / breakable. It just feels good. It feels like a good phone. For the cameras, we have a 50 megapixel telephoto on the back, 2x zoom, a flash right under that, a 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 50 megapixel main camera. This phone is also really thin. I think it's 7.8 millimeters technically. As far as the screen goes, it is a 6.77 inch flexible AMOLED. What that means is it's a good screen. You don't need to be technically advanced in knowledge to know what that means. It's a good screen. You're not going to be worrying about it. It's bright, it's fast, it's sharp. It looks good in all conditions, unlocks fast, everything runs smoothly. And right into that, why don't we go ahead and talk about the software. The CMF Phone 2 Pro is running Nothing OS 3.2, and it's a snappy, fast software. I really like it. I've used Motorola, I've used Samsung, I've used Apple, and I've used Nothing. I really like Nothing software because it's black and white. No other phone company makes it this easy to have black and white. You always have to download a separate app and then apply your app icons, and then it doesn't have all the app icons, and so then you have like blank ones or random colored icons, which just drives me crazy. Nothing has solved it though. They have you can apply icon packs by default. So this is the default, just Android skin right here where everything is colorful, and when you go into Nothing's icon pack right there, it says Nothing. Everything goes black and white, and all of your apps are black and white. And if it doesn't have an app icon in its library, it generates one. Literally, there is no icon that Nothing doesn't have an icon for. It is so cool. I love it. It's beautiful. It looks gorgeous. I think the software is really clean. Coming from Samsung, it's similar, but it's different enough that I notice and appreciate the touches that Nothing has put on their software. When you open it up, it actually has this really cool animation where it like radiates out from the power button. It's really cool. Like it's really cool. Yeah, moving on from that, when you open it up, the fingerprint icon thing, it works fine. It opens. It's reliable. It's an optical, so it's a little slow. You turn it on, it opens up. You turn it works fine. People say it's too low. Get over it. I got used to it in like half an hour. It's not too low. You get used to it very quickly. It quickly becomes muscle memory, and you just learn how to open it from right there. It works fine. As far as unlocking methods, you have face unlock, fingerprint ID, and your choice of a pattern, PIN, or password, whatever you feel like putting in. Face ID works fine. It's reliable. It opens, and it keeps on opening. It also has a pattern, which I'm obviously not going to show, but it is there. Rest of the software is good. The quick settings look good. Brightness goes down and up and down and up and down and up. It's pretty simple. It's brightness slider. You know what it does. Quick settings are pretty cool. You can actually make everything smaller or bigger. So like if you want your Bluetooth thing small, you can have it small, and then you can move things around in this little grid, however you want. And if you want your Bluetooth icon to be big, then you go like that, and it'll extend it a little more. And if you want it to be even bigger, which I really like because I use Bluetooth every day, then I turn it on like that. And I want everything else to be these nice little ovals here, and everything just looks nice. The quick settings are beautiful. And this little toggle here, it almost reminds me of like the alert slider on like an iPhone, but it looks good. And it has this little haptic feedback. I know you can't feel it, but it has a little haptic feedback when you press on the vibrate icon in the middle. You can actually customize this phone. Like, in all honesty, you can have a one-of-a-kind phone. Like, I have this phone how I like it, okay? I have the clock on the front that I like. If I want to customize it, I go into Customize Lock Screen, and I can move everything around. And I have all these little widgets that I can put up front, which is kind of cool. And I can, so if I want to have weather, I put weather right there. And boom, right there I have weather. And if I go back to my home screen, there's actually a dynamic lock screen, which means that when I open it up, I can scroll through all of these different settings. So right here is just what it says it is outside, 67, mostly cloudy. I already have that right there. So it's cloudy right there, 67 degrees. And this is gonna be the high for the day and the low for the day. Cool dynamic weather icon widget thing. The widgets of Nothing OS are so cool. I love these widgets. You guys, I can play Snake. Okay, you can play Snake. Battery life on this phone has been no issue. I've been able to run it all day without any hiccups. I actually only have it set to charge up to 80% when it's full, so that it, like, you know, preserves my battery life and it'll run for a longer time and do better with battery life. And even then, it lasts me throughout the day, and I'm finishing at like 30%, 20-30%. The only time it does drain fast is when you are gaming, I noticed. And I know that that is no thanks to the processor, which, without going too in depth, is pretty much the exact same chip as last year with like 5% better everything. It's Dimensity 7300 Pro for anybody that's wondering, but yeah, incremental upgrade from last year. Performance is fine, it's snappy. You will not run into hiccups. What's that? Camera, if I can tap on it. Phone, Amazon, my YouTube Music. Everything runs fine. It's obviously slower than a flagship phone. That's obvious. It's not, it's 300 bucks. You're not paying $1,300 for a phone, but it runs really good for what you're actually paying for it. But you will pretty much notice like very minimal difference. Where you will notice a difference though is in your bank account, because this phone comes in at $300. Okay, it's actually only $279 on their website, but once you pay taxes and shipping and everything, I paid I think $298 for this. I have nothing else to say about Nothing OS 3.2. It's amazing. Go buy a Nothing phone. Camera test, here we come. Unfortunately, I forgot to actually film this, so I'm just doing a voiceover of the camera test. Here in a couple of images, you can see that the main camera is pretty decent in good lighting. It has a lot of detail and the colors are very poppy. It leans a smidget towards the warmer side, and in my testing, it turns out fairly accurate colors, if just a little bit oversaturated. Portrait mode is fine. I usually use the 2x telephoto camera for the best results. Alright, so I actually forgot to do a button overview while we were in the design segment of this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this video into the camera segment to show you guys what audio and video looks and sounds like coming out of the CMF Phone 2 Pro. This is 4K video, 30 FPS, and I'm just holding it with my hand. So you'll get an example of what that would look like if you're just, vlogging or holding it with your hand. Anyway, on the left side of the phone, we have a volume rocker, volume up, volume down, and on the right side of the phone is the power button, and right below that is the essential key. The 20x zoom is good enough to usually make out what you're looking at, but definitely isn't detailed or sharp. It retains a very processed look past about 10x zoom. I would say usable range of zoom is up to about 5 or 6. Selfies are fine, nothing amazing, and usually smooths out facial features a bit much for my liking, but it works well enough. How do you start one of these?
I don't know.
Okay, so just hold it on this line.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is hard. It was, I feel,
It was pretty good.
It was, I know I can do it. I can do this. I can do it. I know I can do it. Shot 2, take 3. Shot 2, take 4. Shot 2, take 5, I believe. Shot 2, take 6. Okay, shot 2, take 7. Let's get it right this time.
That was
so good.
I'm gonna cut.